Welcome to the Game Time Show here from our studios at Kingston, where we talk everything sports. We are back from the international break, and to give you more insights and detailed analysis of the EPL game week 12, with me to do that are the usual suspect. But before we go into the introduction, we would like you to like our program, share, subscribe, and let us go together. Guys, welcome back from the international break. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm okay. It feels good to be back. It
Yeah.
was a lonely weekend.
The level of excitement that has filled your heart in recent times, it looks like even if the world should come to an end today, you don't really have a problem. Can you share with us what really is your secret behind this level of smiles and excitement going into game week 12? You seem to be excited about certain things. Can you really share what's behind your excitement level?
I don't know what you mean by that, but I mean, it's good to be happy. God has given us enough reasons, and I don't want to go there, but
Where is there? I want to understand. Where is there?
the EPL table.
All right. You think you are catching up on the league leaders?
Oh yeah, tell them we're coming.
I'm not sure they will either be waiting for you to catch up, though, but then we'll see how it goes. Isaac, how are you doing?
Doing well.
You've been doing some galamsey lately. Remember, it's in paradise when you get there. How has your international break been like? You seem to be cashing out.
International break. It's been okay. I've just not been convinced with what the Black Stars have been doing, but
But I was expected. I'm not sure you were looking out for a thrilling scoreline from the Black Stars. Neither were you expecting some drawn games. You know, he's the same person at the helm of affairs.
All in all, I don't think we've taken the games serious. The friendly games, we don't take them serious. So
no, but the man has
come forever be in port.
He has
port
come.
Four.
Yeah. He has come up publicly to confirm that don't judge him by
numbers,
friendly matches,
but
judge him by competitive matches. Apart from the AFCON qualifiers that we play, all the other matches, especially the World Cup qualifiers, he has gone unbeaten. If my record serves me right.
No sense. Yeah, I don't know, but for me,
so you think no hope, right? Are you for Otto out, or you think we should give him time? He should go and experiment at the World Cup again and come back.
I don't think we should. I think that it's too short a time.
We should allow him.
Yeah, just allow him after the World Cup.
You should just waste the taxpayers' money and go.
Oh no! After the World Cup, because if you bring someone in now, he's also now going to spend time knowing the team.
No, but you can see people who are studying players and giving you good results. But then, if that is not the case with Otoado, then I think he has to leave because we've given him too much holiday.
Yeah,
the honeymoon is over.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gone to some AFCON matches. He's played AFCON qualifiers. And if we are still understanding him, then I think
we are just 8 months. Mm-hmm. So when you sack him now you are going to spend like a month going to get someone. Now the person is not going to steady your team. So you know it.
Okay. Let's leave it in the hands of God, and we hope God takes us through this turbulence time in the World Cup before we come back. We are not going to be executed in any way or form. Let's go straight into the game week 12. There are a lot of exciting fixtures after the international break. A lot of injuries to some of the top clubs, and we know that was going to play a heavy role in some of the games that will be coming up, especially with the Arsenal Tottenham Hotspur game, where Arsenal seem to have gotten a lot of injuries from the international break, especially to Gabriel Magalhaes, which we are expecting to see him being out for like 2 months. Eze having a knock, a couple of other players, Timber, which has caused a lot of excitement for the other opponent that day. I know you're excited about that kind of feedback. But then going to game week 12, Arsenal Tottenham Hotspur, very heavy London derby. I don't know what you should expect how Arteta should approach this game. Do you think he should be more conservative because he seems to be nursing a lot of injuries to a lot of most of the first team players? How do you think Arteta should approach this game? You think it's a game that he can easily overrun prospects, or he should just approach it with caution because they are still the league leaders.
Okay, so Spurs have been blowing hot and cold this year. And then I spoke about their team and then the players the last time on our previous show.
Yeah.
And I said earlier that some of these Spurs players, I think most of them have been inconsistent in terms of performance. Today they are good, tomorrow they are bad. Today they are good, tomorrow they are bad. They've not been like a good run of form from any player, even including Kudus himself.
Maybe they are big games players. They
Big
show
game
up in
players.
big games. When you look at the bottom,
If you think just winning against City or something will get you there or will win the trophy at the end of the season, then why would you do?
I'm not sure they are looking at trophies. They are looking at surviving against the bigger boys in the league, especially the top six guys.
I doubt.
Because
I
they've
feel
won
like
against Man U, they've scored City. They'll be looking at replicating the same result against Arsenal. Even if they should lose against Burnley or Leeds and they win against Arsenal, I'm sure the supporters will be more excited about this result.
I feel like Tottenham. I mean, if that's their benchmark or their KPI for the season, then they not be serious. Then Levy, then Thomas Franco, they not be serious. Tottenham is a big club. Last season they won the Europa League.
Yeah.
So coming into this season, you're supposed to aim for the EPL
Top
title.
four,
And then look at the signings they made in the summer.
I think they are not bad signings.
They are not bad signings, but then they are not yielding results. Xavi Simons and Fire Kudus. We've seen some good attributes here, but then for some time now,
He's gone missing.
He quenched.
The assist is not coming.
The
chair is also.
As on the other hand, I want to hide my excitement regarding the players that are injured, but I can't hide it. I don't know if you hide them. Media, but that's just by the way.
So how would you predict this particular fixture?
Oh, I'll predict a 2-2 draw.
Hey, another draw after the Sunderland. You want this drawing game again?
Oh, back-to-back draws. It's not a bad result, is it? This is a London derby, so Spurs will come in all out and then
you're going away to Arsenal.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, they go fit do the job simple. Thomas Frank. Come on, boys.
Isaac, going into this particular fixture, Arsenal seem to be nursing a lot of injuries. Spurs, on the other hand, like Elon said, blowing hot and cold, they've not been consistent with their result. How would you approach this game if you are an Arsenal fan? More especially in this particular fixture, this referee, Anthony Taylor, has been selected to officiate this game. This guy, in the last 10 months, has not officiated any match against Arsenal apart from the first one he did that he gave Mascari and that unscrupulous red card. I don't know why they've selected him, especially to officiate this particular encounter, because Arsenal has played a lot of games this season. He never showed up until now, the crucial moment. How do you think Arteta and his boys will approach this game to avoid any scandalous officiating from this guy, and then how they can also maintain their winning streak and maintain the top spot?
For me, I think there is nothing like scandalous decisions. The fact is how I wish Arsenal would approach the game most often won't be how Arsenal would approach the game. But Arsenal
sit back, play on the
Arsenal
counter.
Has shown that now they want to sit back.
You think the handbrake is still on?
Yeah, they want to sit back and then go mid block. So I think that is, and whenever you go mid block, then you are genuinely setting yourself up for crosses into the box. And I think Arsenal sits mid block a lot, and knowing very well that okay, we have very good defense, we can defend and all these things. Sunderland showed something small in there that I think will give them something to think about. I think Arsenal has enough quality to go toe to toe with Spurs and win on the day, but knowing very well, Arsenal will just go and sit back in there and try to place Spurs on the counter, and Spurs being Spurs would also fall victim to it. And
so you think now there's a blueprint on how to play Arsenal, given the results from Sunderland?
There has always been that. You see, the point is that when you go mid block, That is the only way there is to score a goal against a mid block or a low block team. No, a mid block team. Because a low block team, of course, that one then you can go wide and then do a cutback. But when they are in mid block, then you just, of course, if you have a tall striker or tall people, you just fly it up there and then wait for something to happen and then see if you can get a goal.
Uh,
But
for the record, I think Tottenham also has some injuries that they need to be concerned. They have Madison. They have, I think Solanke is also injured.
yeah,
They have Kudus even has a knock. Is the reason why he didn't join the Black Stars. Kolomwani is also out. Kulusevski, the same thing. The Suma.
I think those guys you have mentioned, I don't think have kicked the ball this season. A lot of those guys you have mentioned.
No, but
I think it's just close.
Yeah,
Solanke has been in and out before.
no, but I don't think Solanke has played more than 3 4 matches.
No, we've not played in even up to. We are in the 12.
Yeah, I'm not sure he has played more than 3 or 4 matches. So they've been doing well. The problem is not the players they are missing. It is the players on the pitch. Someone like Xavi Simons have having to influence the games. But I don't see any influence from
No, but I don't think he's a big player to influence games.
you don't have
He's
to
just a squad player.
no, you don't
That's how I
have to,
see
you
it.
don't have to be a big player to influence games. We've seen Pap Matassa influence some games. He doesn't have to be a big player to influence games. You just have to be a good player and do what you are supposed to do. And you influence it.
So, what would be your scoreline into this?
I think Arsenal wins it 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
I think that's most likely a scoreline rather than the 2-2 draw that was given earlier on. Let's go on to the next. Let's go on to the next fixture, which is Man City. That's Newcastle against Man City. Newcastle, on the other hand, also seem to be having an inconsistent kind of run of form. Man City, on the other hand, will be coming out from, I think, the win. And Newcastle, I think Newcastle also won the last fixture against, let me see who they played.
Brentford, I think they
Brentford,
lost.
yes. And then,
I feel like they lose 3-1.
no, they won again. I think they lost.
Yeah.
I think they won. Let me just confirm
No, I don't
briefly
think they
for Newcastle.
I don't think they won.
I think they lost again.
I think Newcastle won. No, they lost to Brentford
3-1.
3-1. They had a red card and they lost to Brentford. So going into this game, they will be a bit more cautious not to have a consecutive defeat. Man City, on the other hand, came out from a 3-0 win against Liverpool, which was quite, to me, I don't know, but I think it was just one of those results that Liverpool on the day was just very poor. Man City took advantage of that and got that. And the race for the top four is also in hot demands. I don't know what you think Elon Man City will do going into this particular fixture, knowing very well that Arsenal, who are the league leaders, will be going against Hotspurs, who are their most fiercely rival in the EPL. How do you think Man City going into this game? They are going away to Newcastle. How do you think Man City will approach this game? Do you think it's a setback on the counter for Man City, or they'll go toe to toe with Newcastle?
Well, I think it's just to maintain momentum. That's on the City side. I mean, Pep shouldn't overthink this fixture. I don't think it's one that will be difficult to walk over. Just maintain the same lineup. I think so far the team spirit is high. Morale day the team side. Players are picking from likes of Doku, Haaland. I mean, the man, the beast himself. I mean, so just don't do too much. That be me. If City will win this game, it depends on Pep. Just do not do too much. Do not overthink it. Play the same lineup you played against Liverpool. Allow these players to play their football. Like defend when they need be. Like I mean, you develop a low block when they need be. Charlie, because I don't see Newcastle beating this.
Because you guys seem to have very few injury worries. Just Rodri and Kovacic.
Yeah.
So everybody is fully fit.
Well, we've been there before where we've had several injury crises. So
No, this is not several. This is just nothing to.
No, I'm talking
worry
about
about.
previous times.
Okay.
So yes, I mean injury isn't City's problem because Nico Gonzalez, I mean Robbie's boot is it's a big boot to fit into, but Nico so far has been an outstanding player for us in the middle. and I mean that's like our heartbeat.
Over
So
Rodri,
hopefully,
over a season ago, I don't think that we've replaced that Chalote already. I'm sure we are using something like
now no, people like Rodri are irreplaceable. To be honest, I know Nico Gonzalez equally has his qualities and he brings a lot to the table as well. But so far so good. He's been outstanding for us, and I just hope that he keeps on playing like that. And then Newcastle on the other side, other hand, they have a very good midfield, yeah. But then the midfield no the gel, honestly.
for City.
No, for Newcastle, that be where I think their problem is. And then their defense too is it's just all over the place. I think Livermento is injured, and then his injury has equally caused
But
them
they've not
some.
had really so much changes in their midfield. Wellington and Guimaraes,
Yeah,
they've
that's my
been playing
point.
for.
If it looks like it's not working anymore, I mean they've been playing for like almost 3 seasons together, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. They've not been any new player in the
Mhm.
middle, but then it's not working this season. So I think Hedi Harvey had to maybe do something about it. Watamada, on the other hand, he's been doing well. Even for national team, he's been doing well. So I think maybe City have a problem with defending crosses.
Yeah.
And then that is where the quality of Watamada plays out. So if we are able to prevent
Those
crosses
crosses
into the box,
can
honestly,
survive.
we go win them simple. So I'm predicting a 3-1 victory to City.
Hey,
And
okay.
Haaland brings Edoku to 2 assists. Check you go.
All right. I think those are wishes. If
Which
they
will
were
come
horses, I'm sure beggars will right. Isaac, going into this game, do you think City should still keep believing, hope, knowing that they are almost smelling the top spot of the EPL?
For me, I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game, and it's going to be a real battle. Real battle because Joe
Because
Linton,
Newcastle is a very physical side.
yeah, Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, and then Samuel Tonali are just going to give. They are going to leave everything on their pitch. They're going to be very physical,
Like they left it against Brentford.
and so
Now they were both physical sides, but
Yeah.
looking at Newcastle and Man City, with the midfield battle, I think Newcastle has it.
no. See, the problem is not about it. The problem is that you see when Man City click, you may be physical, but if you are not getting close to the people, then that is when you can get silly cards because then you go in for tackles and then you lose the tackles and everything. The problem I think Newcastle have is that their wingers are not even crossing the box, especially if they are wingers, they are going to play what's his name? The guy from United.
Elanga.
Yeah.
Elanga has had a very poor season.
Oh no, but the season is over yet. I don't know.
But
But,
he's
but
had a-
I don't know how you
No,
are
but I'm
judging him
saying-
based on
He has had a
4,
I'm
5,
just
6.
saying he's had a poor season.
Okay.
Yes, of what we've seen.
Yes, 10 games, 10, 11 games. He hasn't really had any impact.
No, but he always comes from the bench. He
No.
doesn't even start the game.
He starts
He
sometimes.
hardly starts.
No, he
games.
starts sometimes. The point is that even if he starts, there's nothing he's doing. There's this game I watched him, they give him the ball, and instead of going as the guy, he's coming back and then giving the ball. He's not
It's a lack of confidence because of lack of play time.
lack of playing time. You just finished high with. He's just not having a good season. You don't need a lot of things to have it. You don't need. Osula was on the bench, coming in and still scoring. You don't need to play every game from the start to score. So I think it's going to be a very, very, very.
Difficult game for City.
It's going to be a very good game, very combative game. One that I think individual brilliance
We'll have to come in
would
to
win
decide.
because I think they have very good defenses too. Everything will depend on how Bruno Guimaraes would, how he would play on that day, and then someone like Anthony Gordon, how he would play on that day. If they find their rhythm, it's going to be a difficult one. If they don't, it can be a bloodbath. But it's one of those games that I would really love to watch, and I really watch.
So how would you predict this particular picture?
I think City wins it like 3-1.
I think this time around we are on the same page
Oh
with
yeah.
along with the scoreline. Let's go on to the next fixture, which is Man United against Everton. Man United, I think they've had a good run of form. They are refusing to lose now. I don't know what is happening in their camp. Currently, they have an injury concern with Sesko. Their last time out against Tottenham, they managed to come out with a 2-2 draw, which was a surprising result to me and a lot of people as well. And then Everton, on the other hand, were a 2-1 winners against Fulham. Going into this particular fixture, do you think the confidence of Man U is going to help them come out this in this particular fixture victorious, or you think there will be a shocker against Everton?
Yeah,
It's a late Monday night fixture.
yeah, I think Everton is going to cause an upset in this fixture. So I'm tipping Everton to win. I'm not going to say much about this fixture, honestly. Everton wins it from 2-1.
2-1. Isaac, do you think the absence of Sesko is going to really affect the formation that Amorim should approach this game? Because he used to play Cunha with Sesko in front, with then Mbuemo and then Ama also on the other side. Having an injury to Sesko, how do you think that will impact the game style of Man
I
City,
don't think
Man U going into this specific
I don't
fixture?
think there will be any change. You just slot in Seski.
No, but looking at both players and their style of play,
Exactly, yeah.
Poo.
I just slot him
You
in.
no go play him. You no go play him. You go play
Cunha
Cunha
back
as
false
false
9.
Oh,
Okay.
this is drug says
No, but whatever it is.
as zigzag.
No, whatever it is, he would still find somebody to play. You know.
But that will not impact their
That
style of
position,
play.
yeah, there is
No,
Because
I
I think
the
I think
nine-
Sesko has been
and
very
this-
physical, even though he doesn't have much of the ball, but he battled with some of the hold up plays with some defenders and make way for Ahmad and then the
And so that means
they'll be missing that physical presence.
they will
that-
just put the
that-
ball on the turf and play.
So that will have to influence, or there will be a change in their style of play.
No, it is actually rather most often that they go when Sesko wasn't in there, when they started and they were gradually bringing him, they weren't going that long.
But with his presence, they go in long.
Yeah,
because,
so
he
so
can
if
battle
he's
for
not
this.
there, then you don't go long. When he's not there, you just don't go long. You play the ball.
So that's where the difficulty will come in. Is the reason why Elon said it's going to be an upset for United.
It's not going to be an upset.
So what will be your prediction?
United is going to win 2-0. It's not going to be an upset.
2 unanswered goals.
Yeah, 2 unanswered goals.
Okay.
I don't think
With Ndai and Grealish.
I don't think Everton are doing anything very serious.
No, I pre Monday they'll show you.
Yeah, I don't think they will do anything serious on that.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know what other fixture you would like to look at. There is Bournemouth against West Ham, Burnley, Chelsea, and then we have Liverpool against Nottingham Forest. I think that is also another interesting fixture going into the game with 12. Not Liverpool against Nottingham Forest. I think if you look at the stat, Liverpool seem to have an edge slightly over Nottingham Forest. I think they've won out of 20 games or so. No, I think about 16. Liverpool have won like 7, with 3 going for Nottingham Forest. I think 3 in the draw as well as. I don't know what you think going into this fixture because they lost against Man City, strangely, and then going into this, I'm sure they want to bounce back, especially against a struggling Nottingham Forest. Even though in the past few games, they've also decided to come out with some surprise wins. I think the last 2 games they've been encouraging the draw and the win as well. Do you think that momentum is going to also upset Liverpool going into this particular fixture?
Oh no, I don't see Liverpool losing or drawing this game, considering what happened at the Etihad. And I mean, they still have some lots of homeworks to do. That's Liverpool. Mr. Kumsin, I think, has been seeing it on some of the review shows and the preview as well that Mohamed Salah hasn't been tracking back. And then I noticed that against City. Conor Bradley was really struggled against Dokune Day. And then Mohamed Salah, on the other hand, was just hanging on the flanks there. I don't know what he was waiting for. If it comes to
But that has always been his style of play. Or you think he's changing now?
Oh, no, I mean, it's just sometimes you just have to take one for the team. I think there was an incident between Hugo Lloris, the Spurs former goalkeeper. He's now at LA Galaxy or something. And Son, I think we were just left with a minute or two for the game to the referee to whistle for first half. And then Son was walking. And then they used the flank, and then Podopo was just Charlie out of position, caught out of position, and then they nearly considered a goal. So I mean, sometimes you just have to take one for the team when required. At least, even if you can't, on a day you are not affecting the game attacking wise, you're not affecting the game. Also, our defense is our own defending. Yes, and now you become a liability to the team.
But that's what I'm saying, that he has always been like that.
No, I think
Now
there are a
he's
few matches
aging,
where
and I don't think you should demand so much of him going into attack, coming
if
back
you're
to
18,
defense.
Charlie Copper Saudi now USB bowl.
No,
But I
I
mean,
saw Chilean Colano.
I still feel Liverpool, considering the defeat to City. I strongly believe that as a result they have to win this fixture, and I tip Liverpool to win it by 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Isaac, do you think it's redemption time for Liverpool considering their defeat to Man City, or Nottingham Forest, based on their good run of form in the last 2 games, is going to cause some upset to Liverpool once more?
No, I think Liverpool will carry the day. I don't expect any
upset.
I don't expect any upset. I think Liverpool will carry the day. Vets was in a rich vein of form for Germany when they played.
Fraud.
Yeah, so I think that with the Salah issue, I think one of the midfielders will have to do that covering up.
Because I'm not sure he's ready to do that tracking back, defend, and go back again to attack.
Salah is like 31.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's aging. So
Does he know how old Luka Modric is? Does he know?
Oh, but no, I don't think that work rate of Modric is still up there. I don't think
it is. He has actually covered the most distance in the CRA so far.
No, it's
very physical. Wait until you talk to me.
It's not as athletic as the EPL.
No, but it depends on.
Honestly, but it is actually physical as compared to the
it's physical, but it's also athletic.
You can't tell me that. See, honestly, you can't tell me someone like Mendy covers more ground than, because most often in the game, in the 11 games you have played, most of them you are sitting.
Judging him from where? From Italy, or judging him from the EPL?
It's different. Where he is playing now in Arsenal, you guys are most often sitting.
Yeah, so he doesn't cover a lot of ground.
That's what I'm saying. But
it depends on the players.
But if you see the 40-year-old guy,
honestly, that one
he's running all. He's running all over. See, my point is that you can put your system in such a way that whole deficiency will be covered up. A lot of teams have.
Means that somebody will have to work extra hard.
Yes, you have to work extra hard.
It's almost like
yes, you have to work extra hard to cover it up.
So
I expect Liverpool
to win this particular fixture.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll come back again for the review to analyze what the score lines, whether they came to fusion or they were just mere predictions. Thank you guys for joining. We also encourage you to join us in the comment box. Decide on which game you want to predict on, and let's be interactive. We'll encourage you also to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's grow together. Guys, thank you very much for coming, and I hope to see you in the review of the game week 12. But until then, stay safe and bye-bye.
Shalom.
Bye.